Hi, this is Chris from the Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from Political Voices Network.
The conversation by saying
at his own peril.
We started the conversation by saying that this is not about assigning political blame. Trump is the one today assigning political blame. He is assigning political blame.
Do you think he's earned any right to assign or ascribe blame to the 2 attempts on his life?
Wait, so if you get shot at, you can say that somebody should shoot my opponents? That's the rule. If somebody shoots at you, you can be like, oh, somebody should shoot at them. Because if you look at Trump's tweet today, what he said today was that Harris was an enemy from within and that she will destroy the country if she gets elected.
Ellie!
Thank you, God, for creating Ellie Mistal.
Yes.
I knew that was Ellie.
Yeah.
I can hear it.
You can hear it. Yeah.
Every time I think I cannot even anymore, then I literally cannot even. We were talking about, this is the latest poll. Harris is up by 6. This is among likely voters. Margin of error only 1 point.
That's huge.
That is huge. But we were just saying, it is, I think, largely the mainstream media. I'm like, how are we in a world this could even be anywhere close?
I agree.
And it's because of here we go with the both sides do it. There is no both sides do it. Donald Trump, there are so many instances of him inciting violence. It would be impossible to list them all off the top of your head, wouldn't it? I mean, everything Ellie just said there, right? Oh, by the way, in case you saw on camera, I was eating a dog on camera. This is a game that Bonnie and Clyde, in that case, I was saying, I'm going to eat your head, Clyde. I'm going to eat your head. Chew you up. That's that game. In the same breath, he's blaming the left for... name me once Kamala Harris or Joe Biden has ever incited violence.
Never.
Oh, my God. But this is the world we live in. Really? And are you kidding me? He's a 60-year-old white Republican who voted for Donald Trump, then got, disgruntled with him and was for Ramaswamy and Haley. How is that a leftist in any universe?
Hashtag Tulsi Gabbard.
Tulsi Gabbard was Donald Trump's debate coach. She's not a Democrat of any kind. Yeah. I was saying that, you know what? That should be our new background check, at least part of it, Chris.
Yeah.
Do you have any positive thoughts at all of any kind about Tulsi Gabbard? No, you cannot have a gun, you lunatic. See? There you go. How many lives did I just save?
So many.
With that time saver tip. I just can't. I cannot. Don Jr., did you see this?
Oh, God.
First of all, again, how is this anything to do? These are 2 now that are Republicans.
Right.
One 20-year-old registered white Republican, and this guy's a 60-year-old Republican.
Yep.
And standing with Ukraine is not a leftist issue.
No.
Many Republicans obviously
Absolutely.
know the importance of like Nikki Haley. I mean, he obviously was a Nikki Haley fan. How do you get from there to leftist? Okay. And also, Tulsi Gabbard is a Russian asset. She's not even on your side on Ukraine, you lunatic. Okay. Pardon me. Where was I? Oh, Don Jr. It's getting really old. Did he do the air quotes? Did he do the... Having to have conversations with my 5 young children about a radical leftist trying to kill their grandfather. Really? A radical leftist who voted for your grandfather.
He's a Republican, right?
Mm-hmm.
No person should ever have to do this in America or anywhere else. Yeah, thank God no one's having to have any discussions with their children about anything Donald Trump's ever said.
Or, I don't know, other gun violence?
For anywhere else. And yet I have to had that conversation 5 times again yesterday. And then someone posted his Halloween post, got my Paul Pelosi Halloween costume ready, which is underwear and a hammer. Brian Tyler Cohen's like, same guy.
Yep.
I mean, give me a break with this.
He doesn't care about the Pelosi children.
J.D. Vance, Jethro Tull, as we've landed on. I thought I would never love anything more than Vladimir Futon. And yet,
Jethro Tull.
Here comes Jethro Tull.
Vladimir Futon was a little bit easy. Jethro Tull is very clever.
Shillbilly Vance, I liked, and
Shillbilly
Vanilli's good.
Yeah.
Jethro Tull.
It's the better one.
Yeah,
it's
the best one.
It is. It is.
Anyway, what was my point? There he is, right? He just parrots the same, like, the left really needs to tone down their How is this in any way? Where are you, media? How is a white guy that voted for Donald Trump and then was, a supporter of
Vivek.
Which douchebag? Haley and Ramaswamy.
Mm-hmm.
Who are both
There's
Trump
no
supporters.
way you get to
Right.
leftist from that.
Thank you.
They're both Trump supporters.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I need some more Ellie Mistal into my veins immediately.
Now, personally, I do not feel comfortable having yet another conversation about the horrible gun violence in this country without talking about the guns. Because I agree with Tim. I want this political violence to stop. And to me, I would propose a solution to this. I call it the Protect Trump at all costs assault weapons ban.
Yep.
If we want to protect our political leaders, if we want to protect people who don't have an elite fighting force protecting them 24/7, one of the best things we can do, not just for Trump, but for all potential victims of gun violence, is to ban assault weapons, to ban the AR-14, and to ban the weapons of terror that these crazy people use to menace not just our leaders, but everybody else in the country.
Thank you. Thank you.
Amen.
Thank
He's
you.
good.
And
He's
thank
very
you.
good.
And didn't J.D. Vance just parrot stupid Elon Musk's?
Yes.
No one's trying to assassinate Kamala Harris. Wink, wink. What is that?
That's it's a dog whistle, but it's a coach's whistle.
Oh, you know who does not engage in dog whistles would be Rich Lowry, editor-in-chief of the National Review. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
This is, what did I say? There's no more dog whistles. Frangela sent this to me first. And I'm sorry to these ridiculous apologists. It reminds me of, who was it, Chris? I can't remember now. Dick Armey, or as Jim Ward used to call him, Penis Air Force.
Well,
was his original name.
Or
that's
Penis
what they
Navy?
called. That's what they called him in the halls of Congress.
Right.
Yeah.
But he tried to say, oh, I just misspoke when I called Barney Frank Barney Fag. Mm-hmm. Oh, I mispronounced Frank. I'm like,
No.
Nobody's
they
buying
just
it.
insult everybody. Like, I'm sorry. Everybody heard this. Rich Lowry stopped himself from saying the
Barely
N-word.
stopped himself.
What is this? I just mispronounced migrants.
No, he didn't.
This is, and Megyn Kelly, just big smile on her face.
Oh, yeah.
Just no reaction at all.
What is wrong with Megyn Kelly?
She's angry
Yes.
at all the wrong things.
Ever
She's a
since she got
horrible
obsessed
person.
with Santa being white. Santa's
horrible
not-
person.
Santa's
Never.
children are listening. Santa is whatever you want Santa to be.
Correct. Okay.
Santa's
Here
a
it is.
puppy.
All right, listen carefully. We decided to go with the unedited.
All right.
Okay.
You remember Alternative Facts with Kellyanne? They did the same thing. She wasn't saying you make up fictions and pretend they're facts. You bring other facts to bear in the debate that are being ignored. And that's what he was saying. And I think it was in that interview where Dana Bash says, the police have gone through 11 months of recordings of calls, and they've only found 2 Springfield residents calling to complain about Haitian migrants taking geese from ponds. Only 2 calls.
He said it.
He actually said the whole word.
He did say the whole
he
word.
sort of swallowed it. Like,
He swallowed it, but
oops.
he said it.
Yeah.
He said it.
This is how you know how people talk behind closed doors.
Yeah.
Right? Remember I told you, well, you remember Kay Rooney.
Oh,
I'm sure the dearly departed at this point.
I
My racist New
wouldn't
York
doubt it.
landlady.
Yeah, but she was old then,
Oh, she was super old in 1980.
and she invited you up for rye.
When you were a
Rye
toddler?
every day when I came home from my morning drive show at 10, 11 in the morning. Come on in for some rye. Okay. She and my partner Howard from the radio, they almost got into a slap fight. He's like, I do not want any rye. It's 10 o'clock in the morning.
How
That was
did
fantastic.
she know?
Anyway.
How did she know Howard?
Because he came over to visit one time.
Oh, okay.
Who doesn't offer someone a glass of rye at 10 in the morning? What the hell is rye?
You and Howard
It's an old man
You and
drink.
Howard got along so well, so you had him over.
Shush, we got along just fine. I'm much more tolerable if you've had a glass of rye. at
It's
10
whiskey,
a.m., which
basically.
you two may learn at some point if you work
Oh, I
with me.
learned that.
If you work with
You
me
have
longer.
no idea what happens before you come down here.
You have no idea.
He's
no
like,
idea.
is there enough rye in the world to
There's
tolerate
not
it
enough rye.
for 3 hours?
There's never enough rye.
Where was I?
And it's a
Oh,
whiskey.
she's
Rye
that-
is a whiskey drink,
Yeah,
basically.
she's that white lady that thought it's okay to say the N-word if
Right.
it's all white people.
Right, because you were playing basketball.
Yes, when my friend Dana came over with me, she's like, Stevie plays basketball with the N-words over there.
But she didn't
And
say
I'm
N-word.
like, I'm
She
like,
said-
hey. She's like, what? Is it not basketball? I'm like, that's not the word. Yes, it's basketball. We had a basketball court across the street. 76 in Columbus. It was great. There's a flea market there every Sunday, too. So I could do my shopping and my basketball playing in one spot.
I know nothing about Manhattan geography.
I never,
so those are just
no matter
words.
what age of my life, I never
long
went
and not
more
that
than a
wide.
block radius from my house. Everything
It's
was
about 8
right
miles long and
Well,
a
I
couple
know.
miles wide.
Yes, but I don't
so-
know 75th and Columbus.
I know
there.
exactly where that is.
76 in Columbus.
Oh, is there a difference?
Yeah.
Yes. That was where because, the Chinese food normally would get there before you even hung up. Remember when you had to call because you had like a paper menu? Mm-hmm. And before you hung up, it would be there. They'd be like, hello, we're here.
How do they do that?
But because it was the one that they had the really good whole wheat steamed spinach dumplings. They were fantastic. And then the other place over there had the green ones. The spinach dumplings were fantastic. Oh, we got into a whole discussion about dim sum yesterday.
Oh, we did, yeah.
I'm having a craving. I don't know what the deal is.
Are you pregnant?
Anyway, here's my point. Yes, probably.
But you won't eat the pork bow.
I
Pork
figure I
bow
better
is
hurry before my
delicious.
43rd.
Oh, I like fake pork bow. They make a really good vegan pork bow.
If you're going to have pork bow, have pork.
Okay, could we get back on track? When did this happen that I became the substitute teacher on my own show?
I don't know.
I don't
It's
have
my
no
fault.
control.
You're the one who brought up dim sum.
And then some.
And then some.
You knew that was going to
They
happen.
have these little shrimp and crab ones. I can't wait.
Ooh, those are
Yeah.
yummy.
Let's have a dim sum tasting.
But you
wanna?
won't have pork bow?
No, I don't eat pork. Okay.
I haven't had ham
I'll
or...
get one for you.
Okay.
Where was I? I was making an important point about race in
I like
America.
bao.
I don't know. Oh, Kay Rooney.
There we go. We
Yeah.
went to Kay Rooney.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. It's that casual, thing from way back when white people are like, oh, we can say it. It's all white people
Right.
here. It's like, what the actual F? Okay, and just one last one. Andrea Junker with a great tweet. An alleged assassination attempt by a mentally ill person using a gun is a terrible reason to vote for the man who made it easier for mentally ill persons to get guns.
Yep.
Thank you. To Ellie's points as well. He's fantastic. Just injected that
I
right
just
into
want
my
the
veins.
Democrats to introduce a bill. Protect Donald Trump.
And here's the other thing: 1 degree of Stephanie Miller separation.
Oh.
I don't. Dana Goldberg also. So I don't know whether Ellie stole that from Dana or Dana stole that from Ellie, or they came up with it at the same time. I don't know who came up with Jethro Tull, but I own it now. We're all, you know what? We're all sharers. We're liberal helpers and sharers, or big thieves. Either way,
Yes.
You can hash
We're
this out.
fantastic.
You can hash this out with Dana on Thursday.
All right.
all right. I will. Okay, it is a great idea. Yes.
It is.
Keep Donald Trump safe act.
I
Let's
love
go.
it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
There's no denying it. The vibes are really good right now. But vibes alone won't save our democracy. We need votes. At the Grassroots Democrats HQ, we know what it takes to win elections. Knocking doors, making calls, sending texts, and writing postcards. If we're going to elect Kamala Harris and Tim Walz and give them the Democratic Congress to pass their agenda, then we need to roll up our sleeves and talk to a record number of voters between now and November 5th. But let's be clear, we can't do it without you. So, are you ready to work? This is a fight for freedom and our future, and everything is at stake. Don't wake up on November 6th wishing you had done more. Join us. Go to grassrootsdems.org today to sign up to volunteer, and let's go win this thing.